have no idea. So we just start then. If you are fine with that railway, like, you don't have to. We don't have to. Okay, it's probably super loud for you guys, so make it a little quiet. So that is so far pretty good. And he's going to skip the cutscenes too. Freaking newest version users. But hey, I can't complain about that prologue though. It was perfect. Sort of. Diagonal dash there, interesting choice. Is he getting first try? Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Holy fuck, are you going for a corner boost there? Dude. So at least you are trying to go as optimal as possible. That's something I really do like. But I don't know how much... Oh, you go behind it, but you get your dash. Interesting choice. Wall bounce beautifully made there. You go for the... Okay, you go for the bunny hop strat. I don't know which one is faster, but Teach is also going for it, so it's probably has its reasons of existence. I mean, the advantages are obvious. How good is he in neutral jumping? Okay, that was like not too bad. How does what work? Like, that was a beautiful city. I have not to complain anything about that. Like, you shouldn't look at... Like, you should go for high-level city strats once you are at sub 28 or sub 29. That beginning is exactly what I do. That's something Grambi can explain to you. I can't. Because that's not my version. Okay, dude. I thought for 1 second you meant the reverse typer. Oh, was that an ultra? That run is exciting though. Like, but there's so far nothing I can really complain about. Like, we will watch your full run. But there's not much of coaching I can do, probably. What stupid mistake? So far I haven't spotted any mistake, to be honest. That was a mistake. What is your... Like, what was the idea of that second dash? Like, what was the idea of that ultra? Dude. If that was the attempt of an ultra. That was the first mistake I spotted, really. Besides, like, not going for optimal things in City. But what was the idea of your ultra there? Because it was obviously not working out. Which is, like, you know, you can complain about that if you want. Diagonal dashing into the dream block, and then you jump out of it, on the bottom probably, and dash horizontal again, right? Is that what you do there? Like, let's scroll back a little bit. Yeah, then you jump out and... Oh, we are yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah, that was a mistake, but there's not... Do you know what Nero and the other top runners are doing there at the end of the second last Medellin room? Like, go for the ultra? Like, you can go here for an ultra strat. Nero is, for example, using NF probably every other top 10 runner, or top 5 runner at least. And then you don't have to go in between the battle lanes. You can you get to the block again before Battleland even arrives. Like, that's something I will probably learn one day, pretty soonish. Like, it's just like a little safer, but you need to hit the ultra then. Like, yeah, there's definitely something you can optimize, what I know. Like, yeah, just... I know about that strategy. You know about the GSA tournament with this, like, awesome intro they had for it, or the announcement video. There they were showcasing that Nero is doing there the freaking ultra strat. Your last Battleland room was pretty much perfect, I guess. You fast fall all the way. One thing you could do is fast falling all the way down to the bottom, not with the crystal collect. Like, you're fast falling all the way down and not do there a diagonal dash. That's like the only optimization you could probably do there. And you can, that's something I never have done, because I tried it and I've done it a few times, but I'm not really doing it anymore. Wait a second. Right here, you can like sort of dash diagonal to the platform on the right bottom, and that saves like a few split seconds. Like that, not just falling off, just dashing, then you will land on the platform on the right of Madeline, and you will refresh your dash, and then you can fall even further and dash then horizontal like this. That's just a minor thing I've noticed when I watched other streamers. Like some do. Don't miss that ultra, dude. Do you know the visual cue for that ultra dash? Like that is something what we can jump for into the game. Like, do you know the visual cue? If you tell me you know the visual cue, then I don't show you it. But if you don't know the visual cue, like with the bench, that you wanna do the... Okay, so I will tell you an easy trick Phoenix told me about. If you say to me you miss it often, then you probably need to improve that. So here we are again. We go to reflection. We need to go through entire Battleland. But yeah, that ultra is technically very easy. Oh wow. Wait, what did I say? Oh wow. Oh, I see. Like here, that's exactly what I meant with the diagonal dash. And here, like, you see that bench? Like right behind Madeline, you see that bench? Around where I'm standing right now, till a little bit further, that's where you need to do the extended hyper. Like, watch me. Oh, we messed up the extended hyper. But that's... Oh, come on. We can get it. That's like more in the middle, like somewhere like here. That's where you do it. And then you get it. Every single time. Believe me. Like here. Got it. And the thing is, you did it like... You did it somewhere here. And that's like too late. You see? I overshoot the spot. Like you want to land here. And you want to look out for this like spot here. And there you want to do your extended hyper. Into wave dash. Into ultra dash. So... I'm glad that I can help out. Even a skilled runner as Grambi, that I can help him out. Oh. Like let's watch how he does his dream section and awake section. Like, here you can see it once more. You were way further than I was. That's why you missed it. You get there for a hyper dash, I like it. I just go for a dash jump. There. Was that a Dream Ultra? Dream Hyper? Do you use Dream Hypers? Grambi? Like, that's something you can learn for Summit and make your Summit better. If you want to. Okay, then you're fine. So how is your awake section? Your pace is really good. What you can do there, like, you know how my awake sections look like? That was a dash jump. Like, right here you do a dash jump. You can just do a bunny hop up until to the middle platform. That's possible. You can also like just do a bunny hop and a forward dash into an immediate hyper dash. It's probably not fast. Like the second thing I said is probably not faster than the dash jump, but I think a good timed bunny hop might be faster than a dash jump. Just saying. Hyper, 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 hyper. Okay, you don't go for the corner boost like I do. You go for a corner boost there. Oh, that was unfortunate. Still really good. Like, your awake section is just different than mine, but I wouldn't say it's in particular worse than mine. The only thing you could potentially do is going for the corner boost right before the cool block, or however you want to say it. Like, I will show it you here. Like, let's get to awake section. So I will just show you my awake section. So I do a hyper, 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 bunny hop, hyper, 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 short hyper here, and then you get a corner boost. Like, I will show you again once more. Short hyper, corner boost into that. Okay, that messed it up. I don't know yet what I really wanna do there when I do the ultra, but like when I do here at ultra, I like to do a short hop till here, another hop here, and then I do a wave dash here. That's something I really like, and then I'm perfectly lined up to like go further from that. Like I can do then this. And that's like the only few things I can say. Yeah, that corner boost at the very beginning is like very easy. So we just I just go back to the beginning and try to show you my entire awake section, how I want it to look like. And hopefully we will get it. Like I need some gameplay too today. So we spawn here and we do hyper, 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 bunny hop, hyper, 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 bunny hop, hyper, hyper, corner boost, ultra. Yeah, something like this it should look like. Ah, man, I messed it up. But that's sort of how my awake section looks like. And you can at least learn that one corner boost at the middle of it, and the rest of it was technically fine. Well done, Grambi. Like that, I don't know how much time that one corner boost saves. I really don't know. It's probably not that worth it. The funny thing is, I was not copy and pasting that awake section. I literally was figuring out that awake section over the time I played this game. Like, you know, I'm a full run specialist. Like, I do more full runs than IL practices, and I never, like, I was figuring out most stuff during full runs, and then I jumped into old side practice, and then I figured out a few tiny things in the awake section, but most of it came just from playing it over and over again. I was never copy and pasting my awake section from anybody. Like that's why I'm so proud about that awake section, to be honest. Like it's really good. I agree on that. So you didn't die, and there were just some minor things I told you about, like the diagonal dash and the ultra dash in the second last battle and room. Go for ultras. You do all the time dash jump, hyper dashes. You can go for ultras, and there is an hyper dash way to get the key. I will tell you what I mean. You know how ultras work, that you cancel an extended hyper dash into another hyper dash, and you can do that in the very beginning of like resort. You can do that very easily, and that's something I do. And you like, look, you just did this all the time, and honestly, when I play like this right now, it feels not too much slower than what I do, but it feels slower. Oh fuck, I was not showing the game again. So what you do is this. And honestly, it feels so slow to me. So what I recommend you to do is to do ultras. So you do every time an extended hyper, and then you do it again from the air. Yeah, I realized that, Railboy, but I was fixing it. So what I mean by that is, watch the difference. Oh, never mind. Watch the difference. Ah, come on. I wanna show you it in one go, but I think you get already the idea. See, that's like nearly a second faster than what you were doing. Just saying, or like half a second. Just because I tried to do hyper dash cancelled, ultra dash cancels, instead of all the time grounded hyper dashes. Like, this is something really advanced, and technically all of your, every time you do hyper dashes, you should do technically this, but it's just like very hard. And then there is this corner boost here, which I sometimes get. Like, then you corner boost from here. And what is your strategy? Like, what is your strategy in the next room? Is your strategy like world record level? Because I use the same strategy as Teach is using, which is probably the most optimal. Like, you see there's a difference. There's a big difference in what I did and what you did. Or not a big difference, but it saves over the course of the 3 rooms like probably 0.5 seconds. You use a casual strat. Okay, so I really recommend you using that what I do. Because it's not too hard. Yeah, I don't think you're that much slower than I am. Yeah, I think actually you're not slower at all. Like, maybe half a cycle. But still, you need to look at those minor improvements of strategies. So what you do is, you go here, you skip the cutscene, and then you do a hyper dash with a bunny hop into a diagonal upwards dash, into a dash jump, into, like I just showed it, I can't show it a second time. That's what you do. And that's like half a cycle faster from what you did. I can show it you once more. That's like the same strat TGH is using, though. Just saying. It's not too hard. I had a lot of problems at the beginning of it, but I'm getting it now, so don't. Like, you need to do a tiny hyper dash into a bunny hop, otherwise it won't work. And then, because if you try to do it with 2 hypers, then you will get most of the times bumped into the first dust bunny. So do, from where do you skip the cutscene, do a short hyper into a bunny hop, which is also a short jump, into a diagonal dash, into a dash jump, into a wave dash, into another wave dash. Into a horizontal dash, into a hyper dash. And it's like, you saw there the difference, like when you were done with the room, like the dust bunny was behind you, and on my strat, it was before me. So it's probably 2/3, 3/4 faster than my strat. Horst Uwe, how are you doing? Yeah, the dust bunny at the beginning. The problem is, you were not doing the tiniest jumps you can do. So that's just the thing you need to do. You skip the cutscene, and like you don't want to skip, like you don't want to stand on top of the bell. You want to stand, like the more you stand to the left, but you still can cancel the skip the cutscene or trigger the cutscene, the better, because then you can mess up a little bit more. And then you do a tiny hyper dash, the tiniest hyper dash jump you can do, a tiny bunny hop. You dash immediately diagonal. Like, it just needs a little bit of practice. And then you do what I do. Yeah, you do the tiniest jumps in the freaking world. And that's all that matters. Where do I need to click continue on your... There. I was not finding the video. You fall down, what? Yeah, beautiful. But you see, because of your strats, like when I play everything optimal, if when I play optimal, I'm 2 seconds faster already. When I enter this room, 2 seconds. Just saying. You do 5B, that's the secret. Like if I get high level 5... Okay, you're also bad at skipping cutscenes, but that's something I can't teach because I'm bad as well. Oh, you go... Okay. That looked interesting. I don't know if that's faster. That's a better strat than mine. That's something I want to learn too. Need corner boost. Need wall bounce. Wall jump, whatever. That was good. That was a good room. There you dash. So you're already like you're tied again with my time though. Pretty much with my best pace ever. Another room where you can do ultras. In ultras, you overshoot the cutscene a little bit, so you're a lot further. You get there a lot faster. Use ultras. Don't just do lazy hypers. Try to use ultras as much as possible. Like canceling hyper dashes into ultra dashes. Like whenever you have flat ground, you want to do an extended hyper into an ultra. All the time. And you want to get the timing done. And because you're on PC, you can get it even faster than I do, because you have a faster cancel window, like from 12 frames to 9 frames. Like you see all the top runners, they do like dum 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 hyper dashes. And ultra dashes cancels into each other. And I'm even not at that level yet. And you can get to that level and save a lot of time. Like, these tiny optimizations are the things you want to look at if you want to improve your time even further. If that makes any sense for you. Yeah, not. Are you using any advanced stuff here? You try. Practice that before you use it. Do you... One thing. In the previous room, are you able to skip the cycle also on death cycle? Like this room? Are you able to skip the cycle even on death cycle? Because that's something which is a really cool backup, I would say. Okay. But if you die there, maybe. Like, I will laugh at you if you die there then. In the future. Yo, that looked sick though. That's also really nice what you do here. They're like, it's probably not happening that often to you. That you get stuck there and need to reposition yourself. But that's something, if that happens all the time, that's something you might want to work at. Oh. Yo, you go under it, I go over it. You're crazy. So yeah, that huge match section was pretty much perfect. Here you can do an ultra. Like, getting an ultra. The thing is, when you get there in ultra, you can easily get off the second block after the key and corner boost off it, and then you just need to get your dash back and dash diagonal upwards. That's like something really cool looking. Okay. It works, I would say. Technically, we can also just go out and watch world records of this chapter. Like, what is the IL world record for 17? You can just watch that and learn stuff from there. Like, even crazier things. That diagonal was not optimal, I guess. I think more optimal is horizontal, tiny jump onto the platform into a hyper. I see. Yo, that thread is sick, dude. I never saw that. Going, yeah, over it. Yeah, that's cool. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that's faster. You might wanna, like, go under it. And then you don't wanna go for a horizontal, but for a diagonal on the first spring. Okay. Okay, dude. If you're saying that. How does your last room looks like? Is it the same like mine? It is. It's even better. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's nothing to complain about in the end. Was really good. Grambi puts on cool glasses. That is true. Unfortunate, but it's still fine. Okay, there you want to do a dash jump, but that was a misinput probably. Do you go for the reversed one? Even Scrublord is not going for it. Do you go for the ultras here? You tried. It seems like you tried. So yeah, the ultra thread in that room I just told about is really cool. Oh yeah, that's the thread I want to learn. I just have to look it up. That's something we could also learn today, I don't know. That room is messed up. Okay, you go even for the pros thread here. Nice. Your pace is the same as mine. But I didn't mess up then the spike jump. But that's pretty much the same. Like, my best pace I've got to this room is 103. Or 102 maybe, even. That's something you are better in than I am. Ah, unfortunate. Don't wait so long there, like technically you can save there, I don't know, 0.2 seconds. There's a corner boost you can do there. If you, like I won't go in and show it, but if you dash from this bubble twice to the right, hold climb and jump, you can corner boost. And then you corner boost and do like the highest corner boost jump you can do, and then you can dash straight up into the next bubble. It's something I learned from Bentisi when he was coaching FC Racer on his YouTube. So just keep in mind, it's probably like 0.5 seconds faster than what you are doing. And I do it like... Here you can... Like, I like also to wait for the cloud. You technically need to time it. That was so loud. Horst Uwe, thank you for that follow, dude. You can also go immediately for a hyperdash off the cloud. Then you will be a little lower, but it's probably like still faster. I don't know, I need to time it. But that's something you might want to look at. Like just so many minor things. Here is a new strat. I don't know how exactly it works. You can watch like top runners again, but it's something like you do a hyper dash from here through the screen transition, and you go to the second bubble somehow, and then you go under it, and that's like how you save the first reverse hyper. It's 1 second or 2 seconds faster. I think they do something like a hyper ultra cancel there and get to the last bubble. Yeah, like top runners are doing it. Just one thing you might want to learn if you want to. Like, what is going on with the frame rate? That looked ugly. You go for that strat, I like it. I really need to figure that out again. Like, not figure it out again, but find a way for me how it works. For me. Maybe you can help me with that. So, Horst Uwe, are you yourself a speedrunner of this game? And where are you from? I guess it's Germany, though. Okay, you don't go for the cancel thing. Yeah. You know the cycle skip? Where you can go over it with the wind? It saves 2 seconds. It saves 2 seconds. I timed it. It saves 2 seconds over that what you did and what I did in the past. I haven't really figured it out yet how to do it on transition. On transition it's hard, on death cycle it's free. Because on death cycle you spawn in the corner and then do a short hyper with a bunny hop. And I'm currently figuring out a way where from the previous room, like from this room, I don't jump up the right wall, I jump up the left wall. And that will end me up in the corner, and then I can do the corner, like, hyper into bunny hop, and then I can get it sort of better. It's something you might want to look into it. I need to master it myself, but it saves 2 seconds, and you got to a point where you want to look for those time saves all the time. Other than that, probably you can save here minor time. Yeah, that's something Flat and Teach are doing, but Masushi is not doing it. Masushi is doing it the way you do it, but you can, when you do the wall bounce, you can hold climb, and then you do a shorter hop into the bubble. It's probably 0.2 seconds faster, just saying. It's probably not even faster. But Teach and Flat are doing it, so I don't know. That was unfortunate. Oh, you go for a hyper dash there. Interesting choice. So, there are 2 things. You can go for the strat I'm going for, or you can go for the ultra dash strat Masushi and all the crazy people are going for. I will show you, like, my strategy. It's probably a little faster. Like, and it's not probably a little faster, but you might want to look into it. It's 2 seconds faster if you execute it correctly. And then the upcoming room is a lot easier. So cliff section, like, Everything here looked fine, dude. Oh, fuck. That's not fine. So now. Ah, fuck. I messed it up. That still saves a second if you do it like this. And then you just dash upwards. But I want to show you the way how it looks like perfectly. That was not... Like, it's really tight, but it's 2 seconds faster. Still, again. Come on. Me? No. I use this controller. Grambi is using the Xbox Elite controller. Like, the controller I'm using is the... Oh, come on. Switch Pro controller. That's exactly how you want it to be. And then, the positive thing about it is, then you can go like from here for a full hop hyper jump. And then you can go like... Oh, I'm pointing at my monitor. Then you can like, then you will be around here in the air. And then you can hyper dash from here, extended hyper dash from here. Or extended wave dash, better said. And then you get a lot further and have an easier time to land on the trampoline. The thing by going under here is like one thing, snowballs don't spawn when you're not coming from the left, which is really funny. And when you go under here, make sure to not really ultra dash off this block. It's probably possible, but I haven't figured it out yet. And you do need to do the tiniest jump in the world. And once you messed up in a previous part, there might be a snowball coming into your face. So it's probably not the best thing you could do, but it's faster if you don't mess it up. Like 2 seconds, I said it, I timed it. So once more, I want to show it to you. Oh, like from transition. Oh, come on. Never mind, not from transition. Oh, come on. Because if you try to ultra, I always get ultra fucked, so I don't really want to do it anymore with an ultra. I got sick of it. It's not the new strat why I'm messing up, I'm just not playing perfectly in this room. That's how I want to look like, and then you can do this and it saves like 2 seconds. Just saying. Hope that helps you. Oh. The other strat Masushi is doing, he's like going after the second bubble, there's this one platform. He goes on that and does like a bunch of ultras. I can't really explain it. Just watch Masushi's strats probably, or Flat or Teach. One of these is going for. It's like super hard. Because you need to be spot on with your hypers. What strat are you going for? I don't know which strat is faster. You might consider learning the strat I'm using. It's the Bob strat. That's one reason why the strat I'm using is probably better. Because Babai developed it and uses it. Oh my, hello? My camera like was not focusing anymore. Here you might want to consider, yeah, exactly that. Beautiful. Without the dash, that could have been sub 3. And here again, at the end, you can do like hyper into ultra, and then you are overshooting the cutscene again and be a little faster. Just saying. That's like something, I just give you ideas where you can use it so you more and more understand that hyper canceling into ultras is good. I don't do it everywhere where I should, but just saying. So 308 is like only 1 second faster than my best time. Okay, I don't know what that was. It was something. Okay, there you messed up the Ultra, but I think that's something you know. Me, I played around 400 hours of this game. Look clean. I don't know how about Grambi. He probably played more than me. Oh, we will see 5B, by the way. I can't really analyze 5B. Just do what the pros are doing and do it better and faster, and you will get to a good time. That's not much. Thank you. I mean, it's a lot of my friends are impressed by it, and it's the game I played the most besides League of Legends. But League of Legends, I don't know how to count that really. That was probably not optimal there. Oh, one thing. Yeah, there will be one thing. It's so minor. But if you don't mind it... Oh, no, we don't want to go forward. If you don't mind it, when you are... Yeah, I know Horst Uwe. I know it. How many hours Teach does have, but he's world record holder. I mean, a lot of other top runners don't have 3k hours. They have like only 1k or less. Like, I don't think Nero has more than 700 hours probably. You can, that's what Teach discovered. You can, like, before the block shifts away, you can dash 2 or 3 times downwards. And what will happen then is you save like you save 9 frames by that. Just saying, 9 frames. Minor things. And top runners are doing it and it's free. But don't die for it. Don't die because of it. It's like a stupid thing, I would say. But I don't know if you want to go for stupid things or not. Like, I mean, they play, you know, you need to know Horst Uwe. They play this game half a year longer than I am. TGH is a full-time streamer, so he can invest all of his time into streaming and speedrunning. I can't. I'm a student. And I'm speedrunning this game since July, and not since it's released. So, don't blame me on that I don't have, like... That I have, like, that many hours. Yo, Phoenix, how you doing, buddy? Today we are... Oh, fuck, I made my timer small. Now it's back to old side, right? Old size. Yo, what are you talking about? My results are great. Thank you. That's not my run though. That's Grambi's run though. There again, using hyper ultra cancels. I mean, do you know my time? Horst Uwe? Nice. Don't mess that up. You want me to analyze stuff? I just said, do you know how good I am in this game? Like, do you know my results? Like, that's not me who's playing there. That's Grambi. That's the other pro in the room here, besides me and Phoenix. Kappa. I'm not really a pro in this game. Yo, good luck on that, Phoenix. It's so free! In the freaking PC version, this room is so free, I hate it. You know how hard this room is in the Switch version? Like, the gaps are most of the times, like, 1 or 2 blocks smaller. It sucks so hard. Like, this room is so hard. For you, you can do it. I believe into it. I can't analyze your run. You can be crazy here and jump into the Seeker, like Flat does, in order to get the coin activated like a split second earlier. Oh, that was a movement mistake though. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing that room. Okay, I've learned it this different way though. But Summit was Garbo. I see. Summit is all... Oh. Like, I don't know what to say about this 5B other than watch what the pro runners do better than you. And if it's just dying, then be happy and don't die anymore. It's also like just minor movement things you are not doing as correct as others. That's like the only issue I see in this chapter. I see, but that's a positive sign that with shit parts you get 29 or something, like a no 29, then sub 29 will happen soon to you. That last room was good. So yeah, don't die, and your movement stopped often in this chapter. That's something I realized. Besides that, that was good chapter. Like sub 3 is good. For our skill level. What was that? Grambi got nervous, that's why he stopped doing anything. For the moment. For you, not for everybody. It's fine, dude. I mean, I talk a bunch of times between chapters. So I don't know what you were doing. Yeah, I don't totally know that. Okay, Phoenix. For 1 second I thought you are offensive towards us lesser good players. No, I'm just kidding. Don't think negative about me, dude. You are nice, I know that. There you could dash in order to reach the cutscene earlier. But it's something you probably know, but you just didn't do there. Leg skip actually... I just realized how true the fact is that leg skip just saves 4 seconds. It's actually probably even only 3. Because sometimes I get into the next room with 29, at the 29 mark. Like 3.5 more, better said. You go for a wall bounce there? Okay, that was not working out that much, so don't do it anymore. If it's not working out. Like, you were not saving time with the wall bounce, you were more losing time. Okay, I would recommend not going for bunny hops there. When you dashing off that cabin block, don't go for bunny hops. Do it a little later and do the highest, like the biggest hyper dash jump you can do. And you will boost into the feather a lot better. Or like a lot faster, I can say. You need to get a feeling for it. Like, I'm nowadays getting it like 99% of the time. In the beginning for you, it might not be that case. But yeah, you see how you just barely fall into the feather, and I sometimes have cases where I smoothly touch those spikes or go along at the spikes and get boosted a little bit forward by the feather. That's like what you want. Like, you were losing probably a little bit of speed through the bunny hops because you're not a TAS. So just saying. But I don't know which is exactly faster. Like, I didn't time any of these things. Just saying to give you an idea what you might want to do. Like, I don't want to criticize you, dude. I feel so bad because I say, like, what you do wrong. But that's sort of what we want. That's something I might want to look into it, but that didn't look as optimal as it should be. Like, I think the purpose of that is that the bumper will probably launch you a little further. That was not so good too. But I think that's something you know already. That was sick looking. That was really sick looking. One thing... Oh fuck. What have I done? One thing, I don't know if it's faster, but I saw some people skipping the last bumper and going directly to the other side. I saw Cheese doing it, but I don't know if it's better. I don't know what the top runners do there. Who went for the diagonal, so that's fine. You go for the ultra here. Now that's slow, okay. When Phoenix is saying that. You go for bottom route, I can criticize that. Go for top route if you wanna be cool. But learn it before. Learn it and be super good at it and then do it in a run. You might wanna consider feather skip. I don't know about that. Okay, that looked funny. I don't know if that was better. Like, it's probably because of the dash theory of freezing the screen for 3 frames. Yo, that was risky. That swimming was not optimal. You were not also going... You need to go for the hyper in the water. It saves a little bit. 420. Yeah. We are halfway done with our 8-hour stream. The more I think about it, the more I don't like it, but hey. You guys gave me so much money, I need to do that. Ah. That's not me playing, Grambi, dude. I mean, my Battleland section looks super similar to yours so far. Okay, that wall bounce is sick, and I said that day one I saw it, that you're going for it. You can go there for a wall bounce and land on top of the last platform earlier, so you save a little bit of time. You can then also hyper off that platform or not dash jump. Just a minor thing. Oh. Yo, that worked. But the feather skip at all didn't work. So what are you doing here? Okay, you can consider... that's what I do now. When you hyper dash off of that platform, you can consider dashing directly downwards. It's just like more optimal, you know? Like you dashed over these spikes and then dash diagonal downwards. You delayed your dash by a little bit and it was a diagonal dash. You can just like, once you get past the spikes, dash immediately downwards. It's just like a minor thing. But you want to look for those minor things, because when you do it in every room, such minor things, you will have a time save of, I don't know, 2 minutes in the entire run. That's like the idea of it. Yo, I don't know if this is faster, but it looked cool. Why is everybody jumping there, not dashing? Am I the person who's doing something wrong there all of a sudden? Yo, I like that dash. I like that dash too. Ah, I missed the spring. I'm thinking about doing an ultra dash to the last battle-in. I see. Wait. Phoenix, in which room are you talking about? Like, which room do you mean? The last room before the middle of battle in? Like, where she has that talking to you? Or which room? Okay. It's actually slower, so there you have it, Grambi. Don't go for it. I like that you go for the bumper thing. I don't go for it. I really need to upgrade my end game of reflection. But hey, that was a good reflection though. Like, you just died a few stupid ways that could have been like avoided, but besides that, that was good. Like, that's going to be a 6-11? 6-12? 11. Like, yeah, without deaths it could have been sub 6, I guess. Without deaths and with the feather skip and the minor things I was talking about, maybe. Like, yeah, you just died once. Never mind. I thought you died twice or 3 times. I know where you died once, but I thought it was a little bit more. So yeah, pretty good pace. Like, what is your pace? That's something why I don't like only chapter time. I don't see the pace. Nice. The most optimal way to wallbounce there. The diagonal dash there, beautiful. You can dash downwards to get to the spring even faster then. That wallbounce was interesting. If you can hyper dash from the upper platform at the end of the second last room of 0 meters. And if you hyper dash from that, you can ultra dash in the next rooms. Just saves a little bit of time. Like, that was not the most optimal, but it looked good. You're just 1 second slower than my most optimal 0 meters. Aw. That's unfortunate. He asked for it, Phoenix, not I. Blame Grambi, not me. Or what do you mean in particular? When I say oh, that was unfortunate? Yo, he's going for that? I like it. So now I want to see those 3 ultras. Nice. Ouch. Yo, Phoenix, take your time. I mean, that's not the most optimal pace, but spread-wise it's technically really good. But what's the fastest I've got into 1,500? I think 225, maybe? Going there for the ultra, really good. You can go for a wall bounce there. I don't know how much fast it is. That didn't look like most optimal. Might want to look over it, or you just messed it up probably. Frank or Zito. Yo, Blackbeard, how you doing? Currently analyzing Grambi's run. If you might want to help out, you're welcome. And people are crazy because everybody donated towards my goal and gave me a ton of tips. So yeah. You might want to look how to do that wall bounce off the transition. I don't know how to do it actually. That was not perfect. That was not planned at all, but so far it looks like it. Maybe we'll do later a little bit of Hollow Knight though, or some other games. I don't know. People who donated are allowed to decide though. Jesus. I mean, you know what? Phoenix? Oh shit, why is it now smaller? What happened? What have I done? Yeah, that's also a thing. Horst Uwe, unfortunately you didn't donate it. Phoenix, the thing is, we just analyzed She Lane's run for 3 hours. Took a little break of eating, and now we are at Grambi's run. And we also want to analyze Railway's run afterwards. I don't know how worth the new auto-scroll to skip is. Like blockless auto-scroll to skip. But you might want to do that at a certain point in your life. You can also save there a few seconds with that one skip strat, but I don't know. Like you'd probably that's something you probably do know, but just saying things that I know where you can save time. Are you going for the wall bounce here? Yeah, nice. Yeah, 2.5k has been unfair to me too. You might want to consider getting on the block with a demo dash. So you can like get in between the block and the like actual mountain with a demo dash, and you can hyper dash immediately off of it and be a lot of faster. Or like not a lot faster, but you don't need to wait till the block is moving and you can get on top of the block. It's probably worth your time. Yo, Blackbeard, for your run, I probably don't have any advice. Because you start, yeah, like because you do like already high level shit. Lol. Lol what? Because of Blackbeard? Yo, I like that ultra. Never saw that. I mean, if I would be... Okay. If I would be the world record holder of this game, then I would probably say I will analyze everybody's shit. But I'm worse than you by quite a lot, so I don't know. Do you use demo dash in that shit? You might want to consider that. Yo, Phoenix, as I said earlier, take your time. So it seems like everything you lost in Free Fast. So Phoenix could potentially tell us a lot about 3000 because he said he has a lot of new threats. At least for downwind. Because I suck at downwind. Oh, I'm getting tired. Like I'm streaming for 400 something hours. Yeah, don't die. Don't die, Phoenix is saying. Oh. Bye-bye, flag. Oh no. That's why you don't want to skip flag 24. That doesn't look like what you are doing. That was not optimal, really. Like, because you were hanging on the wall for like a little bit. Yeah, makes sense, Grambi. Ouch, never mind. I would consider... Okay. I would consider going on Death Cycle also for the reverse dash jump, which is probably the thing you do, but you were just too nervous. No, I am the dying champion 3 lane, though. I die quite often. Oh wow! I don't even know how to skip flag 3. Flag 2? Are you nice? Seems like it, yeah. Yo, holy fuck dude, you are so nervous. You are so nervous. You are so nervous. The fact that you don't know your time until you are getting to the end is really, really like, I don't know if I would be able to do that. So yeah, it was a solid run, I can't complain that, dude. So just the few things I told you about are the only things I know. And yeah, good run, dude. Good run. Good run! So we go out and analyze Railway in a little bit. I hope you are fine with what I said, Grambi. If there's more you want me to say, there you have a good summit from Phoenix you might want to check out. It seems like you said yourself your run was pretty good, so stop complaining about your own runs, dude.